Okay, good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the Kitty Hawk Town Council meeting to order, Monday, January the 9th, 2023, our first meeting of 2023. Hope everyone had a chance to celebrate and have a good new year. We got some great days ahead of us, I'm sure we do. If you would, please, if you are able to stand, please join us in a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Let the record show Councilwoman McLean is not present tonight. She has been excused. And before we approve the agenda, we've got a couple of changes here, Lynn. Amend the agenda to add Mr. Steve House, who would like to speak on the OBX Jeep invasion. And also, Council, we're going to remove, I think everybody is okay with this, remove item 7A. Melody, Council has some questions about this, so if Council, if you can let Melody know your questions, clarifications that you need, she will contact County Manager Bobby Atten and get back to us on that.
Thank you.
Okay, Council, I need a motion to approve the amended agenda.
So moved.
Motion made by David, second.
Second.
Second by Charlotte. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed. Mr. Steve House.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Town Council. It's always a pleasure to come and speak with y'all. Before I get started with what I wanted to bring up, I know you have two law enforcement officers that are retiring this year, and I just want to give out my deep appreciation for their service. I've known both of them for many years here in Kitty Hawk, and they've done a tremendous job here, and I just want to commend them for that.
They have. Thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you.
The Outer Banks Jeep invasion, as you remember last year, we had an outstanding turnout. We had almost 800 Jeeps show up, and we had a Jeep ride on the beach here in Kitty Hawk that y'all allowed us to do. And we limited it to 100 Jeeps. We'd like to do the same thing this year, except what I would like to do is add two runs. One on the morning of May 12th, and the second one on the morning of May 13th, where we'll be on the beach by 8 and off the beach by 9. And also, like we did last year, hopefully be escorted by the Kitty Hawk Ocean Rescue, and also with the permission of the police department to help us guide traffic in and off the beach. And with that being said, with this year, we would donate $3,500 to Kitty Hawk Ocean Rescue like we did last year. And also with this coming year, we would also like to donate $3,500 to the police department as well for these two charity rides. And I would appreciate your support on that if we could.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think you've got our support. Melody, can you run this through the channels at the police department, make sure they're good with those dates? And I'm sure Council will be okay? Mm-hmm. All right.
I sure will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much. Very nice. Okay, public comment. Lynn, has anyone signed up for public comment?
No, sir.
Is anyone present tonight that would like to speak at public comment? Okay, let the record show no one chose to speak. Need a motion, council, to approve tonight's consent agenda.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Motion made by Jeff. Need a second?
Second.
Second by Charlotte. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? No items removed from the consent agenda. Item 7A has been removed. Miss Melody.
Okay, good evening. I have a few things that I would like to inform everybody about. We recently gotten the go-ahead from the state to move forward with the fire access road. This has been going on for many, many years. Lily is going to be releasing the RFP this week and should have a contract selected for your approval at the next meeting. Just as a reminder, The purpose of this road is to provide fire protection to the reserve and private properties that lie to the west of the covered bridge on Covered Bridge Road. The road would be off of Otilla Way and then go and connect to South Covered Bridge Road. So it's my understanding that even the previous fire chief was working on this access road. The state has also allotted us $50,000 to pay for this.
Good.
An update on the police department building. So the demolition continues. Milling of the debris should begin this week, I'm told. And we anticipate the work to be completed in the next 4 to 5 weeks. We are still finalizing our needs versus our wants and working with the designs team and discussing budget control and what we can afford versus what we need to do now and what we can do in the future. It does appear, and we anticipated this, that there will probably be a phase 1 and a phase 2 of the project. We will be advertising a request for proposal for site work and development of construction documents fairly soon. And that will be something, once we get that RFQ done and submittals back, will be presented to town council. The land use plan is still in the process of being updated. And we're encouraging everyone to complete the community survey. We have about 200 submittals right now. We've been trying to think of ways to do extra, get people extra. We've been trying to be very creative. Anybody who has an interest in the town can complete the survey. You can go online to the town's website and submit the survey electronically. If you would like a paper copy, you can stop by town hall or call us and we'll be happy to mail one to you. We currently have a video that's on the government channel that I would like to share with you tonight about the land use plan update.
Great.
In the town of Kitty Hawk, we have a land use plan. The land use plan serves as a guide for elected and appointed officials as well as town staff making land use decisions and in the directing policy and public investment. The plan was last updated in 2004, and a review and update is necessary to ensure that the goals and vision for the future development and redevelopment in town are being accurately represented. The town is working on the plan with Stewart Incorporated, an engineering, design, and planning consulting firm out of Raleigh. Their community planning team contracts with local governments across the state on various plans and ordinance rewrites. This helps to ensure that the plan is the best that it can be. In order to have the plan be successful, we need public input. That's why the town has created a survey. The survey is an opportunity for the public to provide their input on what the priorities for the future of Kitty Hawk might be. The development of the land use plan is driven by the community, so it's important to hear from as many people as possible in order to develop a plan that represents the views of that community. As the community that is part of the Coastal Area Management Act, there are certain state-required elements that will be part of the plan and the process. But again, a successful land use plan depends on getting public input. That can be done through taking the survey, submitting comments, or attending future public meetings. Over the next year or so, the plan will be developed and presented to the Planning Board and Town Council for adoption. In the coming months, there will be additional public informational meetings. If you have an interest in the future development of Kitty Hawk, it is important to attend to stay up to date and have the opportunity to provide your input for the plan. And make sure to tell your friends and neighbors too. More information about the plan update, including a tentative schedule, can be found on the town's webpage. You can also sign up for the town's mailing list to keep in the loop on any future scheduled meetings.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
I could hear it.
I could. I'm wondering about the people at home there watching. Thank you.
It is all going to be, it is on our website, so if you want to watch it again, you can.
Thank you. Great job, Rob.
Yeah, Rob's the star of the video. The last thing that I have on my list is town offices will be closed on Monday, the 16th, in observance of Martin Luther King holiday. Next week, the town's residential trash collection will take place on Tuesday and Thursday. So for all citizens to make those changes to their trash schedule. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Melody. Good report. You're doing a good, fine job, my friend. Good job.
Thanks.
Council, let's start with Casey first. Casey, you got anything?
Mayor, I have nothing.
Okay. David?
I have nothing this evening.
All right. Jeff?
Yeah, I do. First of all, I'd like to thank Superintendent David Halleck and the whole entire staff at the National Park Service for the fantastic celebration for the December 17th of the Wright Brothers' first flight. Also, I'd like to thank the First Flight Society for inviting us to the induction of Benjamin O. Davis Jr., General Benjamin O. Davis Jr. It was a really good presentation by his great nephew, I believe it was, and I just wanted to thank everybody for inviting the town, and Melody and Craig and I just wanted to thank you. And also, I'd like to thank Sergeant Brent Vacinovich and also Chief Joel Johnson. Chief's retiring, and Brent has retired as of January the 1st. And as Steve said, I'd like to thank them for their service. They've done a great job. That's all.
Thank you, Jeff. It was kind of cold that day, wasn't it?
It was cold. And a lot of people complained about it cold.
Fascinating story there.
Fascinating, very.
I'm good tonight.
Charlotte?
Thank you.
Nothing?
Not a thing.
Okay. Again, it was cold, but it was well worth the trip that day. Seems like it's
Like
always
I've been
bad
there.
weather, and Charlotte was a little under the weather that day herself. so-
Yep, I was.
But anyway, again, we've got a lot going on, and I just look forward to 2023. We never know what's going to come in front of us, but I think staff has done a great job, and will continue to do that. So thanks to staff. Thank you very much. I agree with Jeff, what you said about Chief Johnson and Sergeant Vacinovich. We will have more on that at the next meeting, correct?
Correct.
Okay. At our February meeting. And that's all I have. Anybody, anything else? Have we set a record? Not quite, right?
Not quite.
Close.
I don't think Sean.
She said she did.
Good.
I'm good,
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, she said she did. All right, council, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Charlotte. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Liz?